Hi there. So what we're going to make today is homemade marshmallows in the ThermoCook Pro M ThermoCook. And what we're going to start with first of all is water. So we want 250 grams of water. I've already weighed, but now in the water we are going to add gelatin. Now gelatin, you don't want to get the simple stuff from the supermarket. You want to invest in something that is a really good quality. So grass-fed beef gelatin is the way to go, and natural gelatin is great for the digestive health. It is high in protein and collagen and aids with digestion, heals and seals the gut lining, strengthens bones, joints and muscle tissue, boosts metabolism and immunity, promoting firmer and glowing skin. So there's lots of benefits to using good quality gelatin, and that's what we are going to use today to make our marshmallows. So we need 60 grams of gelatin, and we're just going to pop that inside. And we're just going to stir it a little bit with a spoon to just what they call bloom the gelatin. So we just want to basically get that all mixed and not have any dry clumps. Basically, that's what we're trying to achieve. So that's bloomed, and what we're going to do now is add in some honey. So we've got 200 grams of honey already. We've already got that measured out, so we're just going to pour that in there as well. Now, honey is what makes it, helps make it a little bit thicker texture as well. You can use other liquid sugars like maple syrup or rice malt syrup. You can try that, but apparently honey is the best because it's thicker consistency. So I think it's probably about as good as I'm going to get out of there. Okay, so also into that we're going to put a pinch of salt, a nice generous pinch of salt. We are going to pop in the butterfly whisk. This is going to just help aerate it and get everything nice and smooth. So so that's popped in nicely on the lid. Now we're not going to have the little measuring cup in there this time. We're going to pop the basket on. This is just going to help it not get too warm in there. And we are going to do this for 10 minutes at 50 degrees temperature. And we're going to do speed 1. So we're going to start that away. And we'll see what that is like in 10 minutes. So I'll come back to you then. Alright, so we have left that to do its thing and just blend down and warm up, and this is what you're going to be left with. So if you can see in there, it's a lovely liquid. I've allowed it to cool for about 10-20 minutes, so just as long as it takes to cool down, that's what you want to do. So we're going to leave the butterfly whisk in there, and we're going to pop the lid back on. And again, and we're going to now blitz this again, process this without any heat, and for about 12 minutes. So there we go. Always make sure your bowl clicks into place If you're ever not sure and you have an E3, it tells you that something's not right. So that E3 error has now cleared, so I'm good to go. So we are not going to increase the temperature, we're going to leave it at the lowest temperature, so that's what we're going to do that on. And we're going to put it on speed 4, speed 4, and for 12 minutes. So we're just going to let that do its thing again. And while that's doing that, that's going to just aerate it and make it a little bit more marshmallowy. So I'm going to let that do that a while, and then we'll come back. In the meantime, if you were doing this at home, you would get your dish ready. So I've just got a rectangular dish, lined it with some parchment paper, and that's what I'm going to pour the marshmallow into when it's done. So halfway through we're also going to add just a little bit of flavouring, so a little bit of vanilla extract. You can get a little bit fancy if you wish and buy some of the other flavours, natural flavours, dried strawberry or dried raspberry, freeze-dried raspberries, things like that. So it's open to you whether you like flavour, you like it natural. I personally just like a little bit of vanilla, and I like it plain white. So if you wanted a bit of colour as well, halfway through when you put the flavouring in, you could put a couple of drops of red food colouring or beetroot colouring, beetroot powder, to give it a little bit of colour. So the option is yours, and we'll come back and take a look at how this thing is doing its thing in about 5 or so minutes. Alrighty. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what is going on in here, because this is pretty amazing. You see that? That is marshmallow in the making, so I'm pretty excited, and I can't wait to see what that is going to look like towards the end. So stay tuned, we will be back. Okay, so now is the time that we're actually going to add a little bit of flavouring, so I'm going to pop in just a little bit of vanilla extract. You can use vanilla bean paste or whatever you've got really. I use what I have, and so vanilla extract it is. So just a teaspoon of that will be plenty. And just drop that in through the lid. And that's it. So we'll come back when that's done, and we will show you what the final result will look like. See you soon. Alrighty, so oh my goodness. You want to see this. This looks amazing. I'm just going to turn that off for now because we don't need that no more. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is amazing. Oh wow. Okay, so now the trick is for me to be able to pour it out. So hopefully you can see all right from there. And I'm going to do my, you see that dropping in? That is just amazing. Oh my goodness. That is marshmallow, the real kind of thing. A little bit challenging without a handle, but it does the trick. So this is just gorgeous, I tell you. If you could just be here and see the smile on my face, this is fantastic. So it's like a pillow. So for all you marshmallow lovers out there, you have to try this. It is really quite simple. Yes, it does take a little bit of time in the process, but it's not a lot of hands-on. So you can go away and do other things and come back and and that's what it will be like. So I'm going to get the rest of that out shortly, but that's what it's going to look like, and that is beautiful marshmallow. So I'm going to come back when it's ready to cut. So it's going to go in the fridge for at least an hour, and then we'll come back and cut it and see how nice and firm and delicious it is looking. So stay tuned. So this is our marshmallow that we have, and I actually got 2 dishes out of it, so it looks pretty amazing. Have a nice wee look at that. And I'm now just going to chop it up and get it ready. So basically just cut it into any size chunks or slices, whatever you want. Just feel free to do so. So I'm going to have little squares. So let's see what this cuts like. So there you have it, homemade marshmallow. Now what I like to do, and you might have your own little ideas what you'd like to do, but I like to run this through desiccated coconut, just give it a little coat, and there you have it. Beautiful, perfect little marshmallow. So I better try this. And that is a double thumbs up. That is really good. It's not too sweet. It's just the right texture, and really simple to do. So give it a go and enjoy healthy marshmallows that are good for your gut. Bye for now.